Welcome to the first round one matchup of the Mini Golf Championship. 2-seed Eddie versus 7-seed Matthew. Matthew's back for this one. Where the team Matthew's at? Matthew's putt to start gets down there by the hole. Eddie, his putt on the way. Might need to go. Comes up a bit short. Eddie for his 2. Rolls it in. A good save there. Matthew rolls it in for his 2, tied for the lead. On to hole 2. Matthew's putt got an interesting bounce, nearly goes in for a hole-in-one. Eddie, his putt, missed it for a hole-in-one, gonna tap it in for 2, up to 4. Matthew rolls it in for his 2, all tied through 2. On to hole 3. Matthew's putt here, rolls around, needs a bounce off the back wall. Got a soft bounce there. Eddie, his putt on the way, missed it to the right. Same thing for Eddie. Matthew for his 2. Got it to go. All 2s to start. Eddie for his 2. Missed it to the right. So Matthew going to take the early lead here. Eddie up to 7. On to hole 4. Matthew going with the perfect line and speed here. Drops out, missed it. Eddie, his putt on the way, on a good line, but not enough speed. Matthew for his 2. Got it to go up to 8. Eddie rolls it in for his 2, up to 9. On to hole 5. Matthew's putt here. Not enough speed, rolls back down to keep his 2 streak going. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 11. Eddie a chance to take the lead. Missed it to the right. Stays up there by the hole. Gonna tap it in for his 2, all tied up at 11. On to hole 6. The tire hole. Eddie's putt got a soft bounce off the back wall. Matthew, hole-in-one to take the lead back. Bounces back to the right. Has that for his 2. Eddie rolls it in up to 13. Matthew to stay tied for the lead. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for his 3, up to 14. On to hole 7. Here in the first round one matchup of the Mini Golf Championship. Eddie's putt bounces back off the wall. Winner advances to the semifinals to play the winner of Wolf versus Dad. Matthew's putt got a bad bounce there. Just rolls off the bridge. Now for his 2. Got it to go. What a save, Eddie. Rolls it in for his 2 to stay in the lead. On to hole 8. Make sure to like and subscribe to enjoy our content. Don't miss the Mini Golf Championship. Eddie's putt rolling down. Can he find it for a hole-in-one? Tracking. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for his 2, up to 17. Matthew, his putt here rolls up. Not enough speed, rolls back down. Now for his 2. Makes it up. Would be a big save here. Matthew's putt rolling down through the cones. On a good line. Missed it. Had enough speed, but not the line. Matthew in for 3, up to 19. On to hole 9. Eddie for an 18 on the front 9. His putt rolling down. Missed it to the right. Stays there in the corner. Matthew, hole-in-one for a 20 on the front 9. His putt rolling down. Got a bounce, but missed it to the right. Eddie for his 2. Rolls it in up to 19. Matthew for his 2. Got it to go up to 21. On to the back 9 we go. Eddie's putt here. Got a bounce. Bounces off to the right. Eddie a 2-shot lead. In for 2, up to 21. Matthew bounces off to the right. Has some work left for 2. Matthew's putt here. Got it to go up to 23. On to hole 11. The tire hole. Eddie's putt makes it in. but missed it to the left for a hole-in-one. Matthew, his putt also makes it in. Can he find it? No, just missed it for a hole-in-one. Gonna tap it in for 2, up to 25. Eddie rolls it in for his 2, up to 23. On to hole 12. Eddie's putt missed it to the right of the line. Rolling out away from the hole, needs to slow down. Might have a look for 2. Matthew, hole-in-one to possibly tie it up. His putt on a good line. Can he find it? Drops out. Just missed it to the left. Wow, Matthew in for 2, up to 27. Eddie for his 2. Somehow missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 26. A one-shot lead. It all comes down to this. 6 holes to play in the first round 1 matchup. Eddie, a one-shot lead. His putt drops in for a hole-in-one. Up to 27. Matthew. His putt rolls back down. And out to the right. Can Matthew save it for his 2? His putt on the way. Hits off the pin. Right next to the hole. Gonna tap it in for 3. Up to 30. On to hole 14. Can Eddie hang on to his lead here? Or can Matthew make a comeback? Eddie's putt stays there by the hole, Matthew. His putt on the way. Got a bounce, missed it. Eddie for his 2. Got it to go up to 29. Matthew, a must-make putt here. Got it to go up to 32. On to hole 15. Eddie's putt. Soft bounce off the wall. Matthew. His putt here on the way. Missed it. And a soft bounce as well. Eddie for his 2. Rolls it in up to 31. Matthew. His putt. Got it to go up to 34. On to hole 16. Can Eddie hang on to his lead here? His putt comes up short. Matthew. His putt on a good line. Makes it in, but missed it for a hole-in-one. Eddie for his 2. A weird stance there. Not enough speed. Now for his 3. Makes it in, but missed it to the left. Hang on a second here. Matthew for his 2. Got it to go up to 36. Eddie gonna tap it in for his 4, but lips out. We're all tied up through 16 holes. Eddie in for 5, up to 36. On to hole 17. Can Matthew complete the comeback? His putt finds the foot of the dinosaur. Eddie, his putt here, makes it through, bounces off to the left. Matthew for his 2, chops it out. Now for 3, playing it off the wall. Just missed it to the right. Eddie for his 2, flipped it in up to 38. Matthew for his 4, got it to go up to 40. On to hole 18. Eddie for 39 in round 1 to advance to the semifinals. His putt missed it to the right. Matthew, his putt here on the way. Can he find it for a hole-in-one? No, missed it to the right. Hits off Eddie's ball. Matthew gonna tap it in for 2, up to 42. Eddie for his 2 in the win to advance to the semifinals. Congrats, Eddie. Wow, what a match that was.